Does this even match? Hey there, we are Panic at the Disco. It's 9:57.
The place?
In the morning.
That's right.
We've been up since 4. I brought my running shoes. Yeah, luckily we get a lot of practice, so this is pretty natural for us. Is it gonna rain? We're not meteorologists. I can't control the weather. It's so cold, and they are so cold too. I don't have anything clever to say right now, except that my mustache looks pretty cool. We felt bad because it was pretty cold, and some of the girls had some clothes that they probably would have been pretty cold. Brendan has a sweet tooth. What story did you hear?
Why
are you asking us? Why are you asking us if you got your own stories here? What's going on? What's going on?
You want to tell stories? You tell your stories.
Are we getting punked here? And that's really what happened.
And that's actually what happened.
If you want the story you got told. This is the first song we wrote for this record, and it's been pretty much one of our favorites ever since. It's got a lot of meaning to us just because it's kind of about being in a band. It's kind of about growing up. It's kind of about knowing, learning new things, and it sums up the record pretty well. And that's why we decided to have it be the first single. We have a shot outside that we did yesterday. It's a big, weird, wacky, wild parade through the middle of the East Village. We are watching. We are doing the bedroom scenes right now. It's like 10 in the morning or something. Got a good solid 8 hours of sleep, so I feel great. You know what I mean? This whole setup is pretty much the same as my room, except I have a bigger bed. But pretty much everything else is about the same. This is all of the stuff. I just shipped it from my house, so my room's empty right now.
Room up. Good. Down to bed. And your stretches quickly. Tilt up. That way. Exit.
Giving it all away.
I guess, man. Yeah, I think in John's dreams, women have mustaches.
Yeah.
He dreams of that.
Personal thing I kind of threw in at the end of the treatment. So
he's always loved girls with facial hair, so.
Enjoy. It was the first song we'd written that it was like, yeah, that's how I feel. Those guys definitely got way better as musicians. When we started to write Pretty Odd, it was just completely collaborative and everybody was coming up with their own parts. Hey there, I'm John. I'd say that we get a lot of inspiration just from other creative people, whether it's music or art or whatever it may be. We just like to see people actually expressing themselves in a positive way. The title of the album is called Pretty Odd, and I think that pretty much sums up the whole idea of what's going on. The main difference that I hear in the new record from the last record is that it just sounds a little bit more honest. We wrote all these songs together as a band and kind of played them together and recorded them together, and I think that'll really come out once you hear it. Well, they pretty much let us do whatever we want, which was really nice. It's a lot less of trying to shove a company's name down your throat and more promoting something that actually matters. One of the first things he said to us is that if we were going to be doing any type of string arrangements on this record, he wanted to record them at Abbey Road. He said, you really can't get a better sound than, more unique sound than some of the studios there. So he talked us into it, and we're actually mixing the record there too. So works out for us. We get to spend a couple weeks in London, enjoy the scenery, and finish the last stages of our album. I think music today, or actually music back then, at least for us, had a little bit more to say than it does now, and I think that's why it's appealed to us, especially the time we're in. We've been pretty successful throughout the past couple of years, and we're really grateful for that. And any way to help out or just keep things going good, we want to try to do. And I think that was a lot of people's motives back then, was to try to write music to inspire people and make the world better. We're all pretty happy to be a part of something like this. Not every band gets to have the opportunity to do some of the stuff that we do. And look at this. Pretty surprising. We were coming off our last tour before we started to write our new album. And we were done pretty much with our touring cycle, and we got the call that they wanted to put us on the cover of the first issue of 2007. And we were really happy. And for a show, a few things happen. We warm up for about 45 minutes before, and we usually...
That's different for everyone also. John does push-ups.
I do push-ups.
I play guitar. Brennan does vocal warm-ups.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I rollerblade.
Rollerblade.
He rollerblades.
And then after that, we all convened together for a chant, which we adapted from the Mighty Ducks movie, where they
get in a circle and they quack, quack.
It's,
We do that.
It's a lot more intense
With a go
before
ducks.
a show.
Quack, 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 quack. Go Ducks!
2, 1. That's
TV. We're extremely excited. It's going to be our first tour on this new album. Well, I can say for certain that what I was wearing in that video, I will never wear again. In case it rains. There was never really a decision to keep it or drop it. It just kind of went away, right? Well, it's not in the website.
Our new album will be different from the last album. There will be all new songs on it. New artwork, new cover, everything. We wrote a lot of these songs as a band together, and we've been growing closer and closer as the months go on. And that may or may not appear through the songs.
What would I do? I'd probably open up my own animal shelter.
And Bob Dylan, John loves that.
Yeah, we've been listening to a lot of music that makes you feel good lately, so any music that makes you feel good, we like.
and the Honda Civic Tour logo on the rear bumper, which is right over there.
V Gates, we are Panic at the Disco, coming live from London, Abbey Road Studios. Right. I'll start.
Okay.
Alright, question number 1, Bachelor number 1. What is a great music video storyboard that you've never realized?
I don't know.
We wanted to go to the moon and play. One day we will make it through that atmospherical layer.
Border. Yeah.
We didn't. That's pretty depressing. A lot of stuff that ideas we come up with, whether it's lyrics or song titles and stuff, or just like stuff that we randomly come up with when we're hanging out. It's all like some type. There's probably an inside story behind everything that we have.
But no one will know.
No one will ever be able to find out or figure out.
Till 50 years from now, if they actually ever care.
when our book comes out, we write ourselves.
Autobiography.
We never expected anything that's happened to us. It's like it kind of represents the whole album. If anything, some of the imagery that's in the video is taken from other songs. We always have sleeves, so we'll always have tricks. We're happy to be on it. It's pretty much one of the only tours around that we're not really. It's not Panic at the Disco with the Honda brand on it. It's both of us just kind of collaborating to, number one, just make the shows more affordable for kids to come to, you know, people don't have enough money to buy CDs nowadays. It's like,
Yeah, well,
are they going to get $45 for a ticket? Yeah, we're definitely really happy that we're able to do it as well. There's been some pretty awesome, pretty popular bands that have done it in the past, so we're happy that we got asked to do it after not being around for a year and a half. It's a pretty honorable thing. For the UK tour and Europe tour, and for our first US tour, we're scaling down the sizes of the places a little bit, just to make the live setting a little bit more intimate, especially for a lot of the songs that we're planning on playing from the new record. We just kind of want to, you know,
I think as opposed to
sometimes bigger places don't sound as good or whatever, and it's not the same feeling going to see a band when you're 200 feet away from them or whatever. But I think that's one thing that we're going to be doing in the next 4 or 5 months as far as touring. Big theaters. I think the average is like 2,500, 3,000 a night capacity, which
is great.
Yeah, which we're really excited about.
Pretty odd. 3.
Yeah.
That's why we named it that. Where it's the 4 of us together, that's kind of all we do.
What?
We just like come up with stuff.
Oh.
Whether it's like good stuff or just really stupid stuff.
Yeah.
It's just kind of our hobby. So anywhere is a good place to be creative. And, yeah, we didn't think people were gonna notice, let alone start fundraisers and charities too. We tracked the record live, so we all got to do a lot. Everybody working for us was great. We had a great team. Yeah, we're really excited to get out there and start playing. I feel like a lot of the songs we have in the album will translate well live, and we're just more than anything excited to get on the road and tour again. And it's goodbye from me. Green Day. Everything.
.com.
Me and Spencer and John usually aren't in the videos too often, but we did our
Me especially.
fair share back.
John especially, because he was only he was only in the band.
He was only a fish.
He was only a fish tank head.
Fish tank head. And I was Portal Man.
Yeah, that was John.
It's touring's pretty easy for us just because we really like playing, and we don't really get sick of each other that much. So it was at the time some of the biggest shows we had ever played, and they were just really cool shows. And our label took us out on a boat on the river, and we like passed the Civic Opera House in Sydney, and
Had a lot of fun.
yeah, it was just a cool experience, and we were only there for like a week, so we didn't get burnt out. Yeah, we grew up obviously hearing that music from our parents and you know, siblings and older siblings for me and stuff, and I had always liked it, and same with these guys, but not until like you know, we actually started considering ourselves musicians did I ever really even, you know, listen to it as in depth as I do now with a lot of that stuff. And I think we just grow within the last few years. We've grown to appreciate it a lot more. We've you know, we've matured a little bit, so we kind of, you know, understand some stuff a little bit. We're just interested in doing different stuff and just kind of having fun as much as possible. Hello. We are Panic at the Disco.
John wasn't in the band on the last record.
Big contribution.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have an extra musician to help us write or record on the last record. So.
And I'm the fastest runner in the band. Yeah, I say collectively as a band, we all spend a lot of time in the clouds.
John, do you want to see it? I'm John.
Hi, John.
That's Ryan. Yep. Now check out 9 in the afternoon. Luckily, when we were kids, we filmed the first section of it, so we were able to. That Green Gentleman. It's the second single off the album. It's also the second song we wrote, I think, isn't it?
Other band members felt that they were actually wearing their dad's closet. Yeah, I operated the dad's closet. I'm just loving how June is giggling because June does not kiss butt when it comes to fashion. Go ahead, June. Say it. No, this is great. I celebrate vintage shopping. You save a lot of money by doing it. And I think that all the texture and the color, and you know, hey.
This is an original Anthony Franco design. He's our stylist. Nothing really ever goes down. We're all pretty shy, and we just usually hang out with each other and play cards or something.
Hello there. Good day.
Why are you all... G'day.
We're running out of clothes.
You guys dropped the exclamation point off the end of your band name. Why is that? Are you guys just kind of not as excited about your band anymore?
Yeah. The funny thing about that is, you know, we get asked more questions now that it's not in our name than when it was. So obviously, it wasn't that interesting before.
Sorry you can't be here with us. First time. It's a little shaky.
There you go. That's what I need. Thank
you. I'm John, and we are Panic at the Disco most of the time. Our album comes out March 25th, so keep the date. It's the 84th day of the year.
Technology in your life, what do you use? Anything?
The coffee maker, you know. We did the red carpet at the Grammys this year, and about 20 minutes after our pictures were taken, my mom called me and said that there were pictures on the internet. So that's pretty astonishing that can actually happen. You know, you can't see the waves, but they're all around us. We're actually, it's just like, you know, there's mirrors and stuff behind there, but yeah, that'll be premiering on NokiaUSA.com.
It is weird how much attention the exclamation point thing got. I mean, we were
surprised
surprised
by it. We didn't even. We got asked more questions. You know, we never got asked about it when I was in the name.
A lot of the advanced talk around the record has focused a lot on it being sort of a Beatlesque record. I mean, you know, we used to get compared to sounding like Fall Out Boy, which is obviously, I mean, I don't think that's accurate at all. And I would say the Beatles comparison is more accurate, but you know, like Ryan said, we never had that in intentions of writing any song. And after hearing the album, I don't think you would have the same opinion, because there are songs that, you know, I mean, most of the songs, you know, you wouldn't. It just happened that 9 in the Afternoon does have a trumpet part. That's, you know, it's like, you know, a happy trumpet part, like in a Beatles song. It's just, it's a lot less angsty and a little bit more happy now, so. If you had to name your single favorite Beatles song.
Yeah, it's like, you know, how are you supposed to answer that? I'd say of this week, Octopus's Garden.
Cool.
It's me and my girlfriend's song. So,
you
know,
you guys couple.
Yeah, I think we're playing on Jimmy Kimmel the night of our record release, so we'll probably do some in LA. There's probably a P.F. Chang's somewhere nearby. And then when we left, we had to walk like 6 blocks back to our car, so that was pretty cool.
They weren't going to let us go.
The first tour we did, the first headlining tour, we watched the OC like every day.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
We've gotten cookies with pubic hair in them.
Oh god. Oh god. It wasn't pubic hair, but it was definitely hair.
We all kind of have different tastes, but yeah, the Beatles is one band that we all do like a lot.
How do you feel about the comparisons to the Beatles?
We got a bottle of Jack Daniels once that we just finished off a couple days ago in our practice. I don't know, I think from all of us, like the last song on the album, it was the last song that we wrote and recorded, and it's, like I said before, also the last song on the album, so...
We are Panic at the Disco. This is Everything We Had by the Academy Is, a group of good friends of ours. A group of good friends.
We's boys.
We's boys. The first time I saw this video, it was in Wisconsin Dells with my family on vacation, and we were staying at Dick's Hideaway Resort. I got poison oak that day, so it wasn't too much fun. But
it wasn't a green day for you, was it?
Watch this video. It was not. It was a green day.
A green day from the poison oak, but not in a good way.
Exactly. So Green Day basket case. Story of my life. Hey, we're Panic at the Disco. Our new album comes out on the 25th of March, so go ahead and pick that up. My brother Mike is in a Red Hot Chili Peppers cover band called the Funky Monks, and they play in the greater Chicagoland area as well as other places. So check them out.
The world and elsewhere.
The world and elsewhere. So this is Under the Bridge by the real Red Hot Chili Peppers. Panic at the Disco once again. Before we kick it to our next video, we'll take this time to tell you how cool our band is. We have a new album coming out, so go buy it, or don't. And this next video is going to be by a band called Maroon 5. It's off their first album, Songs About Jane, entitled Sunday Morning. This video is taking place at a karaoke bar, which we often enjoy doing ourselves, so enjoy. Sorry we're not more entertaining.
Yeah, I'm excited for them to hear the whole album. I think we're all pretty proud of it.
John.
We're just talking about you.
I mean, it's been crazy for all of us just because when they're
their last album first came out, it wasn't, you know, there wasn't a lot of press or anything. It was kind of gained slowly, but now with this one, I mean, for me especially, it feels like it's a whole new band because now that we're playing songs that I had a part writing, it feels a lot better for me.
You know,
What favorite band t-shirt would you like to have?
Green Day.
Oh my. What Green Day shirt? Like for what album?
Dookie.
Oh my.
Orca Plump. Hey guys. Pretty odd. That other place wasn't my thing, but this is way less cowboy.
Right.
And I'm not at the point in my life yet where I can really wear cowboy. Hi there. We're Panic at the Disco. Thanks for being our friend and watching this video. We're not too interesting, but 17.com/panic is. So check it out and see you at a concert someday, hopefully soon. I'd say right now, for me, is I'm Only Sleeping, and more than anything, I feel like it's probably just one of their more honest songs. Kind of relates to how I'm feeling this past couple weeks, because I haven't gotten a lot of sleep. Those Tempur-Pedic beds are a son of a bitch, man. It was really easy. We all got along really great as soon as we met each other before I was even in the band, so it was never really that uncomfortable. We meet a lot of people who might not necessarily know exactly what, you know, who they are. They're just kind of lost in the whole idea of being famous. That was really cool in high school. Yeah. The fan camera? The fan Johnny 5? The Johnny 5 fan? I flashed once. That was pretty uncomfortable for me. It was very weird.
It wasn't that, it was there was a spotlight on.
Yeah, for like 45 minutes.
It's been a little while between the first one. What's taking so long, gents?
Sorry, Steve.
Yeah, well, you weren't there the first one, buddy. So, was it you?
Well, our computer is still broke.
Yeah. How did you cast yourself as kids?
The internet, man.
Really? You found 9-year-old MySpace pages.
John did.
I did.
Anything bug you?
Our least favorite scene was the parade scene because it was December and it was raining and it was probably about 40 degrees. They're completely different songs to in a whole.
Yeah.
Was this what you were listening to a lot?
Tom Petty.
Tom Petty, the Rolling Stones.
Slipknot.
Is there Slipknot in there?
Once it gets down to you.
But see, here's the best part. You're mic'd. You're mic'd. We all can hear it. You had no idea. See what happens when you skip college?
Hey there, we are Panic at the Disco. We just wanted to let you know that Pretty Odd is our new album.
So yeah, we just want to say thanks to everybody who's out here. Thank you. The new fan club, Northern Downpour. What's up, guys? That's right. Thanks for being here. Like I said, that was pretty much the first time we've played any of those songs in front of people. So sorry it took so long to record a record too. So thank you for sticking around. For me, picking out a sound, I think it just depends on every song. Especially with recording our new record, I think we took a different approach to like every different song. Claudius, where is he? Raise your hand. He helped us pick out our instruments. It's not creepy. That's loyalty. Hey everybody on Go TV land, we are Panic at the Disco, playing some music videos for you today. Next video we're going to play is by a band called Coldplays, and it is entitled The Scientist.
The Coldplays.
The Coldplays. This video is all about walking backwards and singing forwards. And thank you guys. This has been Panic at the Disco for Go TV. I don't live in Vegas, so I wasn't at home. So I was sleeping on an air mattress in an alley behind Brennan's house. He likes following us around, doesn't he?
He does.
Whenever we're having a video shoot, he'll usually pop his head in and snag some free food or clothes or something, you know. And, but we'll go to his house and steal all the toilet paper, so. Just little fun games like that. It's kind of more things mixed together into one
vessel, then fewer other ingredients were added in to create what we created.
It's like a science experiment is what he's trying to say.
Songs are a little bit slower.
Ja, unsere Songs sind ein bisschen langsamer geworden.
Of course, I mean,
je älter wir werden, umso jünger fühlen wir uns und wir machen noch immer Rock'n'Roll.
Yeah, we're still rock and rolling out there.
Hey John, I need you in the bus, buddy. I need you in the bus. Can you take him to the bus?
Yes. Hey. How are you guys?
Good, how are you? Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, of course. Sorry, it's been a while.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Awesome. No problem.
Hi, John.
Hey.
Oh, I have to draw flower.
Good, how are you?
I'm very excited, but great. Could you say my name to the camera?
What's your name?
Nika.
Nika.
Yeah.
Nika.
Hi. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, just hold on to this. Yeah, go ahead.
You're good 'cause you can, so you do. We're feeling so good.
Many libraries.
No, we don't really know anything about that.
Hello. Hi.
Boy, please. Here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Why do you wear flip-flops in
I got some.
winter? Oh no! En plus, moi le pire c'est que j'ai jamais mais attends, merde.
Yeah, you're gonna get sick. You gotta be warm.
Yeah, you're gonna get sick. You gotta be warm.
John! Oh, what John?
You are beautiful, Brandon. Hello.
Hey there.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. This is for you. It's a French specialty. It's a crepe.
How do you say it? Bonjour? Yeah? Bonjour, French family. Welcome to the Panic of the Disco French fan page home.
All over here.
Right here, up there, and down there. We are Panic of the Disco, the shorter half of Panic of the Disco. We had a lot of fun recording it and writing it. I think the inspiration has always come from either stuff we've been through or stuff we wish we would have been through. I think we're just really influenced by anybody who kind of did their own thing, especially at a time where it wasn't really, especially at a time where you wouldn't really expect it. Back in the American days of Woody Guthrie, to Bob Dylan, to the Beatles, to Elvis Costello,
To Elvis.
to the Who, to the Shins, present
To the
day,
Moon.
to the Moon. Just bands that I enjoy playing and making music is what inspires us mostly. Definitely a life-changing experience.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun there. We got to spend about 10 days, and our hotel was about 15 minutes away from the recording studio, so every night and every day when we'd walk to and from, we would walk to the studio from our hotel. I would say the fact that I can't really describe how our band sounds is something I'm happy with. And we would like to say hello. Go check out our new album when it comes out, and if we don't see you tonight, we'll probably
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
exaggerate a memory or two, where summers lasted longer than we do.
We basically just we spent 2 months in a cabin in Nevada, and then we spent a month in LA in these rundown apartments that we called home. And then we basically went back to Las Vegas, and everybody went back to their prospective homes. And I went back to Chicago for it was maybe a week or two. And then we basically just moved into the same practice space that we had been in 2 years previous when I first joined the band, getting ready for the tour. And we moved in, and within that week and a half or 2 weeks, we just decided we wanted to just kind of start fresh and not have a real agenda. And we didn't really have any plans at all. We went into the studio, and the first night we moved into the practice spaces the night we wrote at 9 in the afternoon. So I think from there it just basically gave us a little bit of momentum, and from that time not that it became easy, but it became more natural to write songs. Luckily, I was able to be part of the first one. It was, it kind of helped the transition of getting in the band a little bit. The thing that I'm most happy about is that we all did seem to get along really well. They never even auditioned anybody else for the spot, really. And I thought that was kind of special. I feel like there was just something between us already.
Yeah, we were friends for a few months before that, so it felt more natural than just like auditioning somebody and, not really knowing anything about them.
It felt pretty gradual for me because I had been on tour for about 4 months, guitar teching. I had dropped out of college. I went for like a semester and realized it wasn't for me at the time. And I was guitar teching, so I was already getting used to not being at home. And then once I joined the band, it was during a time right before the first headlining tour, so there was already a buzz for sure, but it wasn't anything really relative to what it is now. And it was pretty much a gradual from the day I joined, so it wasn't really hard to get used to. Yeah, I feel like 2 years is more like, or 2 weeks is more like 2 years. I can't remember what happened 2 weeks ago that well.
Yeah.
Because so much stuff goes. We were in New York, I think, doing
so.
some show for our fan club, and now we've been on tour for 2 weeks, and it's just like that's just kind of how it goes. Everything's gradual, and we got done recording 2 months ago. We were in the studio.
Only 2 months ago.
Yeah, in January, middle of January. December 10th was our last touring show of 2006.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We kind of forgot that we had to go on tour and play the songs in front of people.
Yeah.
And, it's the last thing you're thinking about when you get off tour. And I'd say that that definitely did play a factor. It kind of made us realize that, well, what are we going to do after the record's done? Wow. It's being through the first 3 months of kind of writing therapy.
Writing therapy.
You could call it. I feel like we just felt, no matter really what it sounded like, as long as we enjoyed it, it was. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like when you listen to that song, it sounds exactly like you would expect a group of 17-year-olds who get to play music for a living for 3 years, and they come back home and they get to like write music. It doesn't seem that different or surprising to me. I think to any of us, it didn't really feel that way because, it was never a conscious decision of what we were going to have it sound like. I've always been a big fan of just classic rock through, my parents, especially, because that's what they listen to. But
like,
I mean, the list goes on. I just feel like for all of us, we just weren't really finding, there wasn't really anything that was connecting with us with a lot of music that's out there right now. And more than anything, that that stuff just seems to have like a little bit more character. And especially for us, you know, being in the music business, we probably notice that stuff a little bit more with bands, and just seems like it was real music and real people, and you know, real emotion instead of something fabricated.
You've never been so divine in accepting your defeat.
They say panic instead of panic. We're all really close friends. I think that really makes a difference. If you're making music with people, you probably should get along with them as well. And we all enjoy the same things, and I think that's just the best part, being able to play music with people you like. Yeah, and here we thought we weren't gonna have any answers for what it meant, and now we get asked about it more.
All right, 1 second. Hey, hold on, Ryan's right here next to me eating a Subway sandwich. Say hi to Australia. Hi, Australia!
Hey, Ryan! Who else is there?
Oh, God. Here, Justin, my bass tech. Say hi to Australia. Hello, Australia.
G'day, Jazz. The bass technician there. Who else from the band do we have to say hi to Australia?
Oh, Brendan. Brendan, here you are. Say hi to Australia. Hey. Spencer got arrested, so, I can't. He got in a fight with someone earlier tonight, so he's in the jail right now. He can't say hey. I'm joking.
You guys are too nice. You'd never get in a fight.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. Give it to us, and yeah, we'll do something with it.
Wow, look at us holding the line.
The ones we've been playing, the new songs we've been playing, have been getting good reactions. And there's a few other songs, some alternate mixes and B-sides of songs that got online somehow. One of them, two of them. It's been good so far. At all the shows, now that there's YouTube and stuff, people can learn the lyrics before the song's out, because we've been playing new songs. So. Well, one time in front of Batman, I fell on stage. He was in the front row. Curry's the best part about London. We kept the maddest thing we've ever received, and it was a tape measure that had little measurements on it.
Measurements for certain body parts.
Certain body parts. And the fan, after the biggest measurement of the certain body part, the fan wrote, the next measurement would be Brendan with a question mark.
That's what they asked.
But he obviously, his fingers are pretty short.
I've eaten 3 or 4 of each of these vegetables, and I'd have to say that the red peppers are by far my favorite. They're really good. Well,
good carrots.
I actually didn't have the carrots, and I didn't have the cucumbers, so I'm a liar.
We're just a group of young guys playing music. Yeah, but I sleep in like basketball shorts, in my tank top.
I got shot in the shin 3 months.
Our security guy was aiming for somebody else, but it deflected off something and hit his shin.
But the bullet didn't go through. It just hit. It went up the side, and it hit the other person. So luckily, it wasn't too much of a waste. I just had trouble walking up until about 2 days ago.
Is that in any way true?
Yeah, it's all true. Well grazed,
really, with a bullet.
But there's never any penetration. I don't know. Chili. I've had a hankering for some of my dad's chili.
Oh, we're excellent. We played outside this morning, and it was very, very cold.
Yeah.
And it's still pretty cold.
At what point did you realise that it wasn't the way you wanted things to go?
I don't know if it was. There just wasn't any. There wasn't any exact point. I think it was just. We were writing songs, and nothing was ever complete. We never really recorded any of them fully, and we just weren't really happy in the direction that we were going. We weren't having that much fun, and we were
you know, when we came off, we didn't know exactly what we wanted to do, and we just kind of started working with this like little short story through line type of idea for an album, and it became more of a chore than anything. So basically one day we decided to start writing new songs. We moved into the practice space that we were at a few years earlier, getting ready for our first tour, and we wrote 9 in the Afternoon. Then basically after that, it was just a...
What time of day did you write that song?
That's the problem. No one knows.
Hey.
No one knows what time it was. And yeah, and pretty much after that, it was not as much about, you know, we didn't really want to work on those older ideas. We had this full song, and we just basically kept writing newer songs until we had an album. Right. So yeah, it was fun. We were staying like 10 minutes away from the studio, and we would just walk back and forth every day, so we kind of felt
over the crossroad.
No, we didn't. We were actually on the same side of the street, but some magazine made us take a picture for the crossroad thing. It's online.
Yeah.
There's some songs and there's just some things on the album that have a lot of meaning, and there's some that don't have any at all. Yeah. You don't have to take yourself seriously all the time. Today I'm holding up posters for our new album, Pretty Odd, out in stores March 24th. Yeah, it was more, it did get exaggerated, but basically what was going on is when we started to write for the album, we took like a month and a half off after tour to kind of clear our heads and go on vacation and relax. And we got back together, and it was the first time all four of us had really hung out, not on tour. And we rented this cabin up in the mountains in Mount Charleston, Nevada. And we were working on songs. I wouldn't say we even had half of an album. It was more just a bunch of scattered ideas and, you know, parts here and there and a few songs, but it was more just us kind of hanging out and relaxing and enjoying ourselves. And that wasn't really coming out too much in the songs we were writing for some reason. So I think overall we just started, after we left the cabin, we went back to Vegas. And yeah, we wrote 9 in the Afternoon was the first song we wrote for the album, and it was basically just about being back in the band and writing songs. And it was just a real straightforward song. And that gave us enough momentum to just keep writing and not have to look back at the older ideas. So we there was a phone call between us and the person who was helping us do the artwork for the album, and it was, do you guys want to keep the exclamation point? No. There was never really any meaning behind it, but you know, it just started getting written that way, and we thought it was kind of silly. You know, it looks a lot better with you can. We obviously left space on the poster, so if you wanted to make that or any other punctuation, more than welcome to.
Dude, try it on me, dude. Can you get me some flamin' hot Cheetos? Let's get out of this bitch town.
Clouds are marching along, singing a song, just like they do. If the clouds were singing a song.
I feel that the majority of our songs are pretty and also odd. I hear the songs, and they don't sound ugly, but they don't sound normal. You know, any complete songs, you know, there's just a lot of ideas here and there. There was never a decision to just, you know, start completely over. We just said we were just going to start writing whatever kind of songs that we wanted to write. And then we wrote 9 in the Afternoon, and pretty much from there we just got the momentum to write the songs on this album. I have 2 cats named Dylan and Clover, and they are both cats. We're going to start it off. This song's 9 in the Afternoon. It's the first song we wrote on the album, and it's the first single. The song's about being in a band and playing songs, and here you go. It's the rattlesnake, I call it. Rattlesnake.
Good job, Rattlesnake.
Yeah, I just dropped the tambourine, so cut that part. I've read a few reviews here and there, and you know, you stumble upon it from time to time, but you just don't take it too seriously. It's just one person's opinion. You know, whether they really, really like it or really, really hate it.
But why the title Pretty Odd? You guys are just an odd bunch of guys, right?
Yeah, it kind of just describes how the album sounds, and even more on the lines of just the past 3 years of our lives, from the last record coming out and pretty much all that's happened. And that was going to be the first single, obviously, and we were coming up with the concept while we were still recording the album. We were talking about what we wanted to do. We didn't really have too much of an idea, and we've got some treatments, and none of them really impressed us. And then Shane, the guy who directed the first 2 videos of ours, the one for I Write Sins and the one for But It's Better If You Do, he sent us over a treatment, and he's just kind of got it. I got cut off on the airplane last night.
You did what?
I got cut off.
On the airplane?
I asked for another glass of wine, and they said, no more wine. You're only allowed 2 drinks within an hour.
Home-cooked meal. When you go back home, what is the meal?
Crab legs. I won $1,000 off of our guitar player on a game of dice once.
Sleeper halt. Got it, sleeper hold. Got him.
We kind of just wanted it to be spontaneous. We didn't want to spend too much time on each song, and got it down and got the hell out of there.
You dropped the exclamation point.
Yeah, we did. It didn't really have any meaning to begin with.
Panic at the Disco.
Thank you very much.
One of us is here. This is nice. Feel bad. I put mine there just because, like,
it's just like, oh yeah.
Okay. You got way more excited.
Yeah.
They'll do all the thinking. Toast high until they find less pathetic wine. Until they get a better plan, then we'll just drink it fine.
Regular swim stroke. Oh, that's a good one.
That'd be perfect, actually.
You have to go, end of the world, end of the world. It's just the end of the world.
Can you
You
sing
know
that?
it
Or do you need him to
should.
sing next? You're playing a riff there. So we got that? You guys got, you want to do the end one more time, or you guys got that? Yeah.
It's 9 in the afternoon. Your eyes are the size of the moon. You could cause you can, so you do. We're feeling so good, just the way that we do when it's not in the afternoon.
I'm getting ready to take John and Ryan out the front of this venue into a rug store.
Do you have bigger than this? Do you have like actual area rugs? Or?
Yeah, we have some.
So are these like heavy enough to where they'll stay like pretty well on the ground if we move it around on them? Like my only thing is if we get them like this, you know, maybe we should just get like a few of them all in the same kind of vibe and spread them across. Or like I like the ones with the birds on them. It's like that one over there. Those are pretty cool. Yeah.
That's silky.
I mean,
We
when
should
I was
definitely get this one. It's sweet.
yeah. Oh, this one's smaller than these.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, we should get both of these and then one other one like this size.
Yeah.
You know what else I was thinking? Instead of doing 3, we could just do one across where all 3 of us are staying.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah, but I don't know if there's...
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, we'll sort that out. If these are the 3 you guys want, we'll go ahead and sort that out.
We should get like this for this on my hand.
Yeah.
Rain sticks. There's like nails in it and stuff. It's kind of scary.
break. Are you for real? Really? I'm sorry, guys. But Dance on Sunset's kicking off right now.
That was really clean. What's that all about? Our parents still pretty get on us about that.
Man, that'll get you warmed up before a rock and roll concert. Yeah. Someone kicked the hacky sack into some salsa. I'm washing it off, the nice guy that I am. I kicked it myself.
How many people live there?
So this is what college is like.
We are Panic at the Disco. One half of. Ever wondered what it'd be like if you could tell the world's greatest conservationists, leading government figures, and global business leaders how to save the planet? Now you can. By joining Connect to Earth, you can share your worries, hopes, and ideas with people just like you. So upload your photos, videos, and texts via this website or your mobile device. Once your stuff is up, it can be voted on and ranked by everyone else coming to this site. We need to show you just how important our planet is to us, and we need your help to do so. Join Connect to Earth today and help us escape this underground basement we're locked inside of.
And we're going to do what they call kissing the babies.
Yeah, when we first started writing, we were living in this cabin, the four of us, and we didn't really have an album. It was just more of just a bunch of ideas and here and there, and then basically when we came back to Vegas and started writing again, we just basically phased those songs out. Got blown up into like this overdramatic. We wrote a whole album and scrapped it, but it really wasn't that big of a deal. Yeah, it's definitely not easy, but luckily, even when we're not on tour, we spend the majority of the time hanging out together. So it's kind of just like bringing all your friends out on the road with you. And we're all just regular guys, and we all hang out and have fun together and write songs. Yeah, no problem.
He's not going to take it personally. How are you? Good, how are you? Yeah, that's awesome. Enjoy the show.
Hey, nothing much. What's going on with you? Yeah? Cool, man. Well, enjoy your night.
Hey, John.
Hey there.
What's going on?
Nothing much. What's going on with you?
Nothing. Chilling. Happy to see you guys.
Chilling.
Yep.
Like chili?
Yeah.
Enjoy the show. Got any chili?
And I'm the best Halo 3 player, so it all works out.
Nothing's gonna.
And where did you go to school?
I went to Ontarioville in Hanover Park, Illinois.
Wow. That is so crazy. How'd you end up hooking up with them then? Yeah, in Vegas. Yeah.
I went on a tour with a friend's band of mine from Chicago called the Academias.
Oh, sure, of course. We know them very well.
Yeah, and I was actually guitar teching for them. And
did you ever come into All Ages Radio in Naperville, Illinois, with them?
Yeah, I have. I actually.
That was our show. We were the ones that hosted that show.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is
89.1.
Wow, what a memory. That's awesome. That was our college show.
Yeah, I was actually on there with one of my old bands from high school.
Which was?
504 Plan.
504 Plan, dude. No way, we kind of know each other already. That's awesome. How much I love the full length.
Well, thank you, man.
It is really good. You guys went above and beyond. You outdid every expectation anyone may have had.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, it means a lot. We just tried to write the best that we could, and we just, more than anything, tried to have as much fun as we possibly could. You know, we're still a bunch of young guys, and we're just really happy doing what we're doing.
It's been said before, people are saying it, and I don't know if it offends you guys or anything, but it is so much more grown up.
Yeah, no, I've heard that.
I mean, to my ear, it's.
Yeah. I mean, that I can definitely agree with that. You know, but at the same time, I think we also kind of learned not to take ourselves so seriously all the time.
Sure.
You know, a lot of things change from when you're 17 to when you're 21 and 22.
Absolutely.
And, you know, things are going pretty well for us. So I think that, you know, the record that we wrote was just pretty natural for, you know, the place we were in.
Did you use every instrument on Earth?
I mean, unfortunately, no. There's no other performers or contortionists this time around, but
I remember Lollapalooza, dude. You guys had like 4 million people on stage with you.
Yeah, no, that was fun. You know, can't teach a new dog old tricks, you know what I mean?
There you go. That's good.
If that makes any sense.
And how was the SNL experience?
The SNL experience was awesome.
It was?
If anybody has ever had the chance to meet Christopher Walken,
That was the question I had for you, really.
I'd recommend it. He's a really enlightening guy.
Yes, we did. We were in Orlando for 2 days by the beach. I got sunburnt. It wasn't bad. We have a few non-for-profit organizations on tour with us. They have booths set up. They have a bike that kids can charge their cell phone at. By riding the bike, you plug it right in.
Right.
And
that's cool.
And that's just like something cool that the fans can do. But for us, like $1 for each of the ticket sales goes to like the eco fund. Basically, just kind of zeroing out all the pollution and stuff that our tours cost and stuff. It kind of evens everything out,
right?
Or as much as possible. We recorded it in Las Vegas at the Palms.
Okay.
And then we mixed it at Abbey Road.
Oh, it was mixed
London.
there. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Good times. We spent about 10 days in London eating great food and mixing the record and hanging out with the Beatles. It's kind of the same story as the first song. We kind of wrote them within the same week, funny enough. And it's just about you know, there's a line in the song that says things have changed for me, and it's basically what the song's about, just what's been going on with us the past couple of years, and just how we feel right now.
1,600 bicycles, which
Yeah.
someone couldn't stop. Who didn't get it? Who couldn't ride? I mean, they're huge bikes.
I mean, we were all pretty good at riding.
We were all pretty good, but I kept falling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All our own stunts.
Well, we got quesadillas all day, and that was fun. You know, with work, I've never worked with a child actor before. And they had like a teacher there, and they had to like go to school like during the day while we were filming the video. And all their parents were there. And
3 point. Thing because he's so tall and like, yeah, under.
Oh, there's 1 point.
Little help.
Oh, nothing but no net. Got point.
4 points. Woo! Stand right in the middle of it.
You guys were amazing. Jon, you hit. I'm so short. I know, we were in the way back.
I'm really short too.
Very, very nice.
Thank you very
It is very nice.
Thank you.
Well, could you make a picture of the fun?
Picture of me.
We just named our cat Dylan and Clover because we're ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that. That's the 2 perfect cat names. Under my umbrella.
Under my umbrella, Jon and Gerard.
Yeah. Don't believe in magic.
A lot of people have talked about the Beatles.
Yeah. I mean, we definitely are all fans of them, and you know, I mean, I guess if you are going to be influenced by any band, what better band to be influenced by?
Down Boozle 2008. Dan Angel, Jon Walker.
Over here. Hey, do you want to go sign the back row CD really good? Yeah.
How did you make it back here behind this fence?
We got 2 more songs left. Can we do that for you guys?
We're going to take a look at their new videos.
Hey there. I don't think we're gonna do anything with them.
Why
They
not?
just said sweaty ballsack on TV. Yeah. Duh. That's like, they're like, well, we found this at a doctor's office. They were getting rid of it. We can just use this one, right?
Thank you, everybody. Very nice. It was a big group. Thank you, sir.
Out, see what's going on here, and
The idea of like trying to get a tour plant though to take care of it in the whole spirit, but we have yet to do that. Yeah. Maybe a fern or something.
Tonight, man.
It's not that easy being sleepy. Thank you.
old school. I like it.
Thank you for that. We didn't know what time it was, and someone said it felt like it was 9 in the afternoon. I didn't really have a steady job. I worked from job to job. I made coffee, and I was a waiter, and I sold computers. I'd probably eat Spencer, just because he's the youngest, so his meat is still the most tender. What's on your hand?
Panic at the Disco. This way too.
What? What's that?
It says Panic.
Oh, I see. It's
Oh yeah, sorry.
No problem.
I couldn't find one. Thank you so much.
Wow, how far is the drive? Oh, wow. Why not? It's very brainy. There's not really anything around here. There's like no food or anything.
Cool.
Nice.
Very nice. All right. Awesome.
I like it.
Good. Hey, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Do you like our shirts?
We look. Oh, wow.
They glow.
Really?
They do.
That's awesome. I want homemade shirts. A little rainy, but
every concert.
Do you?
They spill on fat from a pretty mouth. When everybody gets there, everybody gets there, and everybody gets there.
You know, we still have Chicago to go to, and you know, other places in Canada to go to, and Las Vegas and LA, and you know, there's still a lot of things we're looking forward to. It's gonna be a good summer. There are ghosts everywhere.
Beatles ghosts.
Yeah.
It's how non-important things get a lot of attention.
One of the
these
girls from the
days.
Hills changed her middle name.
Oh, there goes John. Oh, there he goes. He just fell off. It just kept happening.
We ran out of shots. It's the only shot they could get. We had
nothing else.
This much film.
Everything else was like R-rated.
Yeah, it was cool. You know, we went away for about 2 months to try to write, and that didn't really work out too well, just because you know we wanted to, we spent our whole lives, you know, the last 2 years away from home, so just being there just kind of seemed to make sense. You know, take it while we can get it. And it was great. Luckily, we weren't distracted too much because we had a lot of stuff to do.
What's pretty odd about the album?
Just kind of everything. We kind of felt like it's just how it sounded and how we felt about it, and kind of how we just felt about the last couple of years of our lives. And it was just kind of simple, and we didn't have anything better to call it.
9 in the afternoon? Like, I've always wanted to know what that meant.
It's just a song.
It's funny because I have stoners on the air calling me like, dude, I think it's 9 in the afternoon all the time.
You know, John's from Chicago, so it's a little bit different, but he's a big gambler, so you know, it's definitely a good thing. Yeah, so it's a good thing.
We have some brand new casinos here in Detroit, like the MGM, Caesars, and Windsor. So you guys can always go over there. You feel like you're at home. Maybe not as big.
We spent all day yesterday there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, one of our techs actually just found the day sheet in his luggage of when we played here about a year and a half ago. I've been listening to a lot of Grateful Dead actually.
seemed to always start to revert back to that kind of stuff when I'm traveling. Grateful Dead and Bob Dylan and just good traveling music.
He told violence. I special Christian from the big guy.
Zach! Yeah, they're fine. What? Yeah, they can. Come here for a second. Hey, watch out. I want you to read this little shirt. Read the shirt. Stop. Come here. Don't freak out. Just let him read the shirt. Let him read the shirt. Now turn around.
That was a perfect example of Zach trying to give us the worst news possible just because he likes it. At least we can see the mountains.
We are Panic at the Disco.
All right, let's see the shirts. I see somebody got a little creative here, and I like it. Jon Walker counted to infinity twice. Let's see here what yours says. Oxygen needs Jon Walker to live. I like it.
What's up, John?
Dude, I've been doing this.
Don't you remember when I was...
Got one.
How are you? What's good?
No, you.
W-A-D, what up? Or W-E-D?
Nice jacket.
Thank you. Yeah. My mom got it for me.
I'm ready for me.
I agree.
Bye.
How are you?
Nice little picnic out here. How are you?
I heard marijuana helps, but
Ham. It's where they get the ham. Where they get the ham. Bacon in the middle. Ham in the middle. Bacon and cheese and burger and beans. Bacon cheeseburger and you're done. Having fun.
nice to be here. We went through the Black Forest. Yeah, our driver took a wrong turn. It was actually worked out to our advantage. We the hatch of our bus lifts open, and we're all standing outside it, watching the bus try to scream through these little hills and forest ways through the Black Forest. Yeah, I saw a few sheeps, no pig. Yeah, you kind of always expect the show to be great. There's no showers, and you only get fed once. Those are the three expectations.
We were like nominated or awarded for the worst band 2007. How could that happen?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Nasty.
So great, right? I don't know who votes for that stuff.
Yeah, I don't think it was the readers, wasn't it? No.
I hope not. There's not many small clubs or anything. There's no music world really.
Looked like you've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, you know, we haven't toured in about a year. You know, we just had a record come out, so especially being able to play new songs is just, it's been, you know, just a whole new experience for us. It feels like, you know, a whole new band, kind of. And we're just having a lot of fun doing what we're doing right now. Yeah, we have to leave kind of right away. We fly into Norway tomorrow, correct, to play a show. So we're going to the airport right now, and we'll get a few hours of sleep at a hotel, then, yeah.
Hello.
Awesome.
It's our first time at Glastonbury, so we're pretty excited. We just got here a few hours ago, and it is as muddy as everybody said it was going to be. I'm just kind of anxious to see where the night's going to go.
And where the mud's gonna go.
Where is it going to go, ladies and gentlemen? Right outside our bus, there's a bunch of wires for the stage, like to connect to power. And they're all kind of covered by mud, and it's really wet and slippery, so everybody who walks by usually slips and falls pretty hard. So we've seen about 3 or 4 people fall from the comfort of our own bus. We just caught the end of Ben Folds' set. That was pretty cool. He's playing on the same stage we are, so that was fun. I've never seen him before. But we actually just bumped into Amanda Palmer from the Dresden Dolls. We toured with them a few summers back. And we haven't seen her since, so we just ran into her. She played one of her new songs with Ben Folds today, which we caught. It was cool, and yeah, it was good to see her.
All-time
Glastonbury lineup. Pink Floyd would headline.
Nice.
Pink Floyd would headline.
That's it.
And that's...
It'd just be 6 hours of Floyd.
6 hours of Floyd. The one great thing about playing festivals is, you know, you get to watch other bands play, which is fun, that you wouldn't normally see. And also just a lot of people come to see you who would normally come see you. So it's kind of win-win for everybody. Yeah, we kind of just figured just go into it and see what happens. Why not?
Why not?
We got a new we have a new album out, so we're going to play some songs off of that, for sure. And this is us saying something relevant. Thank you, from Glastonbury. Still the same, no one's coming out behind me. No one's coming out behind me because everybody's tardy.
You have time to start playing, right, Eric? Yeah, I don't come in until after the vocals. Use.
What about me?
Go that way.
I'd say maybe like old uncle that like, you know, bought you your first bottle of booze like before you were old enough to do it yourself. 10 years later, that uncle's in rehab and you're laughing at him.
I definitely think we're all in better moods than we were 4 years ago. I mean, it's great to be able to see new places and play music every day for a living, but yeah, I mean, when we were home in the studio the last time, we forgot how fun it was. So we're excited to do this, but we're just as excited to go back and do that again. So that was a good time. Yeah.
I saw you guys swap instruments during the show. Why is that? Is that something that you do to keep it a challenge for yourself, or just getting bored playing the bass, maybe?
Yeah, no, that song it was the last song we played, and it was also the last song we recorded. And yeah, that was during the writing process of it. I couldn't really come up with anything on the bass, so Brendan picked up the bass and wrote a great bass part, and I just kind of picked it up with the guitar and filled in. So yeah, it's definitely fun switching instruments. Just something new. It's fun, good time. Yeah, it was great. It was pretty early in the morning, but we had a lot of fun.
Okay.
You know, you still had some sleepy stuff right there. We're just not waking up that early, mostly. We're older, so you know, antiques. We're antiques. Yeah, we play Chinese checkers.
What's that?
Chinese checkers. It's the Chinese version of checkers. Okay. But besides that, you know, we fruit. We like fruit a lot, so we'll eat
fruit before going on stage.
Fruit, yeah, it gives you natural energy. Potassium, zinc, calcium.
Who snores the loudest in the tour bus?
I don't think any of us really snore too much.
Yeah, I don't know.
They all say that.
I don't think we really sleep too much, so when we are sleeping,
that helps.
We usually don't have time to snore.
Okay. And who eats the most?
Brendan, probably.
Yeah.
No, Brendan, you know,
Spencer likes eating, like a meal, but you like it, if there are like Pop-Tarts around.
You're so well behaved. There must be something juicier.
He killed a man in Ohio.
What do you think about that?
He killed someone in his dreams, but all his dreams come true, so.
Yeah.
Ryan, you write the lyrics, and it's coming out of your mouth. Isn't that strange?
Yeah, Ryan does write the lyrics.
How do you get the inspiration for all the lyrics and the songs you write?
I think for this last album, it was just kind of about what was going on, with all of us. Like Brennan said, we wrote a lot of the songs together, and a lot of the lyrics were just kind of all of us coming up with them together, or a few of us sitting around and talking about different ideas. But basically, after what we've gone through the past couple of years and getting kind of successful very quickly, we're just really happy to be doing what we're doing, and I think that that just came out on the new songs that we wrote. That's kind of the position we're in currently. It's strange. I think we like Brennan said, we just kind of keep each other grounded, and we're kind of all each other's friends when we go home. There's not, we're around each other so much. The fan reception has been great. They know those songs just as well as our first CD, so it's a good sign for us. The thing is, our new record is very inspired by early metal, such as Iron Maiden, Pantera. We obviously do love the Beatles, as well as Queen, and as well as other bands.
Classic rock acts.
It came out 40 years ago, and it's still better than most of the music that's coming out nowadays. Just kind of probably just stuck with us, The last time you woke up not knowing where you were, this was this morning, actually. Anytime we ever stay in a hotel room and we've been on tour for a while, I wake up not really being able to put it together where I'm at. Especially in Europe, they don't seem to put clocks in any of the hotel rooms for some reason, so I never know what time it is either. I've gotten up and taken a shower thinking that it was a different time than going outside and it being 6 in the morning, because my phone was on America time. Really? Being in Europe,
And that?
I hope you get a dirty one. My first album was Bone Thugs and Harmony, East 99 Eternal. And my mom bought it for me, not knowing that it was like a swearing rap group. But luckily, it was the parental. It was the one without swears.
Oh, what, you can get 2 alternate versions?
Yeah, you can get one without all the swears bleeped out.
We'll need that for the third Panic album.
Yeah. I mean, I think the thing is that after all the success that we had in 3 years, we were just all really happy, and we wanted to
write a happy album.
Yeah, we wanted to write a happy album. We covered a Radiohead song.
Yeah,
and they took that as us wanting to be the new Radiohead.
Right,
but I think emo to us just doesn't seem as much of a music category as it does just a current pop culture trend, and I think we consider ourselves a band more than anything.
Have you ever used the word emo anyway, or is it something that was put on you?
Kind of the same story with the exclamation mark. Both kind of things that we never, it wasn't our ideas as much. It just kind of stuck. Yeah.
But do you think maybe it's just the company in which you keep?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I mean, that we are label mates with all of those guys, and I think that had some to do with it. But we don't really even have any a hatred towards that certain genre. It's just more of our personal opinion as to what we sound like. And what's our name? Panic at the Disco. Well, maybe the Killers should play after the Raconteurs.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Sure.
Yeah, that's our decision. The next band to play, 2 of 6, would be the Killers. We grew up with those guys. You were on the same baseball team with one of them, I believe.
He actually coached.
He coached
the team.
The team
that Ronnie was on.
So, the Killers, number 2. There we go. Oh. And luckily, with the advancement of technology, they're going to be able to play one night only. We have been Panic at the Disco. We couldn't get a hold of Radiohead or The Who. That was kind of who we were going to have play the festival as well. But since they can't show up, we're going to go ahead and do it ourselves. So
You're looking at the newly announced headliners of the Panic at the Disco Fantasy Festival. Panic at the Disco.
It's about performance.
It's about style.
Rock Band is about music.
Dashboard Professional.
And us, Panic at the Disco.
As we co-headline
The Rock Band Live Tour.
We are here at the MTV headquarters in Los Angeles, California, announcing our brand new Rock Band tour. The tickets go on sale. We're playing in some bigger places, so we're planning on bringing a bigger show this time around.
Hey, we are Panic at the Disco, and our song 9 in the Afternoon is nominated for Best Pop Video at the MTV Video Music Awards. So if you vote for us and we win, we'll come to your house and make you dinner.
Bottomless. Bottomless dinner.
It doesn't matter if you're a superhero, a musician, or not a superhero. You can make a difference by joining Amnesty International. Leisure!
I'm John. It's our absolute first time in Malaysia, yeah. It's pretty exciting. There's a few Southeast Asian countries that we're going to on this trip for the very first time. Philippines,
all over. Singapore.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, we're really excited.
Are you looking forward to perform tomorrow night for MAA?
Yeah, after this we're going to go rehearse and sound check. It's going to be pretty fun. We've played the MTV Awards in America, but never in another country, so we're kind of excited to see what it's all about.
So are you guys working on new material, albums, anything exciting going on right now?
Well, our new record, Pretty Odd, came out in March, so that's basically we've been touring all over in support of that. But yeah, we've been also working on new songs. I think just traveling around and coming to new places has just given us a lot of inspiration for writing. We can't wait to come to China. We hope that you are just as excited as we are to come.
Yes.
And, not only play, but maybe hang out and come over and.
So what do you think about the Malaysian fans?
They're amazing. We've never been here before. They seem to really like us. Thanks, guys.
Any upcoming project that you would like to share with us?
Well, I can't say anything right now, but we definitely are planning on maybe buying houses here and relocating for good. Look at these guys. They're smiling. I'm glad I get to play music for a living.
Stand right here.
ขอบคุณแฟนเพลงทุกๆคนที่โหวตให้ที่กำลังใจที่มีเป็นแรงบันดาลใจให้กับผมตลอดอะไรเงี้ยครับแล้วก็บอกเขาว่าผมหวังว่าผมจะมีโอกาสได้มาแบ่งปันใครเป็นคนแรกหรือยังคะเนี่ยก็ลงมาก็คือโทรบอกคุณแม่ก่อนครับคุณแม่อยู่กับคุณพ่อพอดีเขาก็ที่เมืองไทย
Oh, hold on. I think I see Panic at the Disco over here. Wow. High five.
The EDC Style Award goes to Panic at the Disco.
We've actually never seen one of these before. Yeah, did Moods tell you that Pop Shovit's playing? We were just talking about it last night. He said that they were gonna they wanted to open the show for us. I don't really know. I mean, I think they're down there sound checking now. So you guys aren't there yet at the show. Yeah, they're. I thought he said he was gonna call you and tell you. Oh, really? Yeah. The next time we're out here or something, we could. I thought Moots. Really? Yeah. I don't. Well, the thing is, I thought you guys were at the venue right now. I thought someone was already going to tell you. I was just. I don't know. Well, he's like the whole radio station thing. I don't know. I guess they were just promoting the show and. Hey man, hold on 1 second. I got another call. Hey, sorry. That was our tour manager. Yeah, but I don't. It would be cool if the next time we're around here, if you can do something. I don't know.
Moots was just I don't know, like he said that it was all understood. I don't know. Here, you talk to him. Gotcha. Lots of water. Stay hydrated. You'll have a great time, I promise. Have you ever actually crowd surfed? I have. Have you? I haven't. Yeah. It's kind of scary. I was in the mosh pit for Fall Out Boy once though. Oh yeah? It's a good mosh. Yeah, it was. Events over here are amazing. We got back to the hotel with about 6 or 7 big bags full of gifts that they, different stuffed animals, and this one girl gave us a book this big, and she started counting down the days, like 150 days to today.
About your album, Pretty Odd, where did the title come from?
I think we were just at Ryan's house one night, and
his dog said it.
And his dog like barked it real quick, and
This show is all about chilling out. So we want to know, how do you guys chill? What do you like to do?
Good question. We love food.
Food?
Yeah, that's
a good place to be then.
That's one big thing. Food is it really can tie things together.
Hello, Filipino fans.
Send a message of love. Thank you for supporting us, and just thank you for being an amazing citizen. We'll take you there.
Okay, you want to clap your hands? Yeah! I'm not done yet. Who's like inspired Panic at the Disco? Okay, from the paintings you just get that aura of music?
From the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like us, there's 4 of them. They all kind of work together. And Iron Man just has a big iron suit.
Yeah.
But just It's an advanced copy of the Academy Is record you have here?
Yes,
Wow.
it is an advanced
How'd you
copy.
get your hands on this thing?
Uh,
Yeah, it was interesting. We played. We started it off with the MTV Asia Awards, which was just very hectic, but it was tons. It was lots of fun. It was just
very busy.
It was very
is
busy.
that the one that Jared Leto hosted?
Yes, it is. We still have fun playing it too. We switched up, a few of the arrangements on some of our older songs to kind of keep them interesting for us.
fresh.
Yeah, so it's been good. I like. That's one of my favorite songs to play still.
Sweet. Noticing the flowers there?
Yeah, that's just one of the things we require backstage is
These
plants.
flowers.
They just give off natural
Essence.
essence. I think it had a lot to do with the music we were listening to, and just finally having some time off, and we're young guys, and we're just having a lot of fun doing what we're doing right now. It was the middle of summer in Vegas, so our sleep schedules were kind of crazy. It's also the first video that we all actually got to act in and show off our skills.
Did you have a beard off with Spencer?
A what?
Beforehand? A beard off.
A
'Cause,
beard
yeah,
off.
you guys. There's a bit of competition going on with you boys?
No, there hasn't. I definitely started growing a beard before him, and then once I started to let mine go, I think he started to feel comfortable letting his. And it's really nice, It's it just keeps your face warm. I shaved about a week ago in Jakarta because it was just getting kind of out of hand, and I can't really trim my beard because then it looks like groomed. I just either have to let it go or shave it all off.
BG style.
Yeah,
no BG
exactly.
style.
So this is about a weekend, and I don't have any thoughts of getting rid of it anytime soon.
Fantastic.
I don't think you should.
I also tried to cut my hair a couple that same night.
Your
pretty
own
much.
hair?
Yeah, and I did it pretty bad, and Brendan helped me fix it a bit, but it wasn't that good. So I just
We're very DIY.
Yeah.
It's just a belief we have in
yeah,
this band.
I had to go to this place called George in Brisbane. It was a hair salon right by our hotel, and I went in and told her the whole story, and she buzzed my head. We've played a few festivals with the Foo Fighters, and we played one about a month ago with them in Europe, and they're still just such an amazing live rock band. You know, they're
Still very energetic.
Still very energetic, and still really doing it. Yeah, well, the first we got this stack of artists, and the first page was all Tom Petty videos. So it just kind of felt like a sign, you know. That's neither at the beginning or the end of the alphabet, so there's obviously a reason that was at the top.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Run It Down a Dream.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think after the interviews we're gonna take them all out to dinner.
Try.
There's about 150 or 200 of them, so it might be tough to get a table. Yeah, well, we were in Brisbane yesterday doing some radio stuff, and they played it on the radio, and we released it as an online single. We did our friend Shane did the video for it that we sold on it was with like the iTunes exclusive or whatever. Yeah. And that's one of our favorite songs. It was like the last song we recorded for the album, and they don't play it anywhere else on the radio. We started playing Hacky Sack in the summer. Yeah, my whole problem is I didn't bring. We left home for a month and I didn't even bring a pair of shoes.
You're just walking around in these
Yeah,
ones.
look how thin they are.
It's raining outside here instead.
Yeah, well, luckily I didn't have to go outside today. I haven't been outside in a few days, actually. And the Chili Peppers headlined Reading and Leeds that year. That Brendan got knocked out, and they got eggs thrown at them.
Eggs? Really?
Eggs all over the stage. Yeah. What a bunch of bullshit, right? Yeah, we played in Kuala Lumpur. They said they'd fine us if we swore on stage at just a regular show. No freedom of speech, I guess, over there.
You still mates with Fall Out Boy?
Yeah, whenever we get to see them, you know, we're kind of on the opposite schedules, where we're on tour and they're home, and they're on tour when we're home.
Sure.
But yeah, whenever we see them, it's always a good time. We usually catch up and
debauchery.
Yeah.
Now that Pete's, you know,
Now he's married and having a kid.
I think on every tour we've done, we've kind of changed up the way we play it a little bit as well, just the arrangement and different instruments and stuff. I think we have about 2.5 hours worth of downtime. Yeah. Any plans? I don't know. Maybe go grab a pint. You know, see some kangaroos.
Oh yeah.
Actually, end it in New Zealand, especially for not having been back in over 2 years. It's good to know that people still care about us over here. Our next record will probably sound pretty futuristic, though.
Yeah.
Oh, we missed that. I did a phone interview with the bass player from that band. He also worked for some online publication, and he wasn't wearing a miniskirt or anything like that.
Unfortunately.
I don't even really know what to expect. Like in the next week. What are you gonna ask for Christmas? What do you want?
New tattoo.
We usually get stuffed animals, which is great, or bottles of booze. I really want to get a dog, but I feel like I'd be, you know, away from tour all the time. It'd be kind of hard.
I would love.
You were talking about getting a dog too.
A dog, but we were coming over. Well, you've got cats, don't you?
I'd have 2 cats. Yeah, I did thank them. They really showed me a lot of support over the past couple of years.
And do you have someone to take care of them, obviously, while you're away?
Yes, my lovely girlfriend does that. She feeds them once a day. And we'll give some water.
No, stay home and feed the cats.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a lot. Oh, that's shit. Does she like, can I come on tour? You like, or you must stay and feed the cats? Or does she understand?
She understands. She knows, you know, how smelly and awkward it can get on tour with all these guys sometimes.
And at home with the cats.
And at home with the cats.
So what's your favourite Panic at the Disco song?
It's one that we haven't written yet. Yeah, me and the Academia's fellows kind of grew up together in Chicago, playing in local bands together and playing shows and stuff. And they started touring pretty much right as I was getting out of high school and starting college. And I went to college for a few semesters and decided I didn't want to do it. So yeah, I went out with them, and I was with them for about 4 months, and then met these guys on tour, and it's kind of how that happened. But it's pretty crazy. You know, now that we've played a few shows with them before, where, you know, with me being in the band, so it's not that awkward anymore. It's, you know, we're great friends. A lot of the songs we wrote for Pretty Odd were just kind of written on acoustic guitars, and then we kind of transformed them in this whole band thing. And we kind of haven't stopped doing that on tour, just bringing acoustics into our hotel rooms and playing just out of boredom more than anything, and having tons of ideas, you know.
Nothing to do.
Been getting to go to a lot of new places for the first time, and just traveling all over the world and playing new songs and it's just been quite an experience. We started playing hacky sack. We're getting pretty good at that.
Oh, and then just
it's
go
like
sweat some
hacky
more.
sack meets volleyball.
Yeah,
it's pretty
pretty
cool.
fun.
We like eating a lot as well. You know,
love food,
peanut butter and jelly, chips and salsa, that kind of thing. Yeah, we were in Europe for about 3 weeks back in July, and we watched that movie about 2 times a day, I think. Yeah, I think just on this last record, we all kind of realized that more opinions are better than just one opinion, and it just made it a lot more fun for all of us. And during the writing process, I was living with Ryan, so we had a lot of ideas just throwing back and forth, and it was a lot of fun. I think, definitely on this next record, it'll probably even be more of us just sitting in a room all together trying to write the best songs we can. It probably won't be as drastic of a change considering there's not a 4-year gap in between the recording process.
Right.
But we'll definitely try to do something different than we've ever done before. That was one of the last songs we recorded, and that was one of the songs that had just started on acoustic guitar that we had, and when we started trying to play it as a band, I just couldn't really come up with anything on bass, so I just picked up a guitar, and Brendan naturally found his way over to the bass and wrote a great part for it. We kind of wrote the whole album, all 4 of us, within kind of like a 2 or 3 month period, and I think that song just maybe is a little bit, it sounds just kind of like us rushing around and finishing up the record, and just kind of our lives for that 2-month period of being in Vegas, I think had a little bit to do with the song.
The VMAs, and right now we got our bird's eye view on the limo line. And this is the part of the show that you may not know about, and I can see a sign that says Panic at the Disco.
It's the only clean shirt he had. I like that approach.
To answer your question, we couldn't be more excited to be here. I'm putting out 3 records next year alone.
Oh, good.
Hello, we are the Jonas Brothers. We're Panic at the Disco, and it's really warm.
All right, so you guys have a tour coming up, rock band tour. Do you plan to be the best band on the tour at Rock Band?
We do not plan on that. We that's just inevitable.
All right, so who's the best dressed female that you guys have seen here tonight?
Rihanna.
Takers?
Rihanna.
What's Rihanna wearing?
I don't know.
Wisconsin?
Oh my God, Kid Rock is right behind.
All right, so your fans on BuzzNet really want to know, vampires or unicorns?
I'd say both put together, a vampire unicorn. You ever seen one of those? Unifiers.
Imagine instead of sucking on the blood, they just stab you in the heart with the tip of their...
And drink it like a beer bomb.
Day 5, the Northern Downpour video shoots. Alright, we should be good on that, huh? You can cut now. Cut.
You're getting ready to go backstage. That means you're entering a work environment. This is the first day of the tour, so there's a lot of people cutting wood.
Run the red light. Oh my god. I'm not kidding, just do it. No, I can't. It's leaving. It's okay, you're gonna have to drive really fast when it turns green. You're gonna have to drive fast as hell. Come on! Fucking shit! Come on, come on, come on, come on! Ah! So we thought that we lost them, but apparently we didn't because there's a giant bus over there. So we think that's a panic bus right there. You guys, stuff like this happens.
Musical loves that are going to influence the next record?
We're not really sure yet. All the songs we have written are just on acoustic guitar. We have some equipment in a dressing room that we brought out to start working on songs as a full band. So we don't really know what to expect. We just know that we're going to write songs that we enjoy, whether they sound like Depeche Mode or Sonic Youth.
Or Marilyn Manson.
Or Marilyn Manson is still up in the air at this point.
Like, was it an easy song to write?
No, well, I don't know, kind of. We wrote it in a couple hours.
Extremely easy. Yeah, the last couple months, or the last 6 months of us being on tour has really been the first time we ever wrote on tour. So I think that's just been good ever since we stopped recording Pretty Odd. We've been writing, and there's just always stuff to write about, especially when you're traveling around. A lot more inspiration. We do meet and greets every day. If it wasn't for them, we'd probably be working at Starbucks right now. When we were doing some of our first tours, we only had one album out. So I think we just wanted to put on as big of a show as possible. And now that we have another album of songs to play off of, I think we toned it down a little bit and focused a little bit more on the actual music. Yeah. Our primary job is to have fun, so it seems to work out most of the time.
And pick up Panic's next album, due out next spring.
I'm Jon. We never had written anything on the previous couple tours that we had done following up to the record. Now that we've been on tour again and we've started writing on tour, and it's a lot more fun. There's a lot more things to write about when you're traveling around. When we play shows now and we look out into the audience, there's just a more variety of people. It's a lot more diverse. On a few of our last tours, a couple years ago, there's a lot more crowd surfing, and there's a lot less of that. I think a lot more people are just paying attention to us playing, and instead of jumping around and possibly risking getting a concussion. The Jonas Brothers did a blog about our album, about how we ripped off the Beatles and stuff, but they still liked it anyways. We're the only other band that's around the same age as them who's current. Obviously, we're not on the same level or anything. We saw them at the VMAs and they were wearing gold shoes, each of them, solid gold. They seem like they'd be cool guys. I don't know. Maybe give them a beer or two. See what happens.
Drink beer.
I know. That's what I want. A lot of Billy Joel, a lot of Bob Marley, a lot of Bob Dylan. The Bees.
Only Bob's. We only listen to
Bob's. A lot of that music is still brand new to us for the most part. None of us were alive when it actually came out, so there's still records we haven't heard yet that are good.
Good point, Jon.
There's a reason some of that music is, still the best rock music 50 years later even. So, who knows?
I couldn't believe it. We were going to get to meet one of my favorite bands, Panic at the Disco.
We actually have our first show tomorrow. It's a battle of the bands.
Really?
Oh, wow. First ever.
That's awesome. The first show we ever played was a battle of the bands. We didn't win, so a bunch of losers here. Just don't do anything that we do tonight if you guys watch the show.
Got you.
Meeting Panic at the Disco is just so cool.
You're also a professional photographer?
I'm a lot of things.
They seemed to be like really good friends. Completely mellow, totally cool.
Good hustle.
There you go.
Good hustle. Good luck with the battle.
Maybe we'll see you on tour one day.
One day. Thanks, guys.
I remember.
Actually, Jon's face. Jon looks very uncomfortable.
I know. Jon was like, something scandalous.
They robbed us and then left us. Pete Best, the African Beatle, played outside in a parking lot one time.
Hey, Jon.
Everybody scream, everybody scream. It's almost Halloween. Do the trick or treat. Do the trick or treat. It's almost Halloween. Everybody scream.
Hi. Peace out. Bye.
Deafening. So you don't really care about reviews? Do you read them? Do you ever read them?
Sometimes we do. I don't think we really let it affect the music that you make. No. People have their own opinions, and so do we.
What was one thing you can't live without on tour?
Hot dog buns.
Hello. Hey. Okay. Actually, we've got a question right here at the window. What do you want to ask Panic at the Disco?
Yeah. We're gonna go around the world, so let's try to go shopping.
I think we need a second opinion on your clothing. I think I want to go see what Panic at the Disco think of your clothing. What up? Let's go ask Panic at the Disco what they think of your clothing.
Good morning, guys. This is Panic at the Disco. This is Future's Past.
Got to meet them, go backstage, coolest guys ever. To get to meet them was amazing experience. Pretty stylish. Ballin'.
Dude, we were having a ball. All jokes. Then BAM! We found ourselves in a Panic push-up throwdown.
Well, we're just wishing you guys good luck. Best of luck for the TV. So good luck with this band. I hope you guys win.
Let's do a little huddle. Did you guys watch Mighty Ducks? 1, 2, 3, 4. Quack, 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 quack.
Hello! We are Panic at the Disco, live from the Voodoo Music Festival in New Orleans for the very first time. Hello out there in TV land. We are currently at Preservation Hall at the Voodoo Music Festival. It doesn't get much more classic jazz than this, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, right out here we have some of the local town shops setting up shop right outside the festival, selling homemade dresses and shirts and everything.
This voodoo doll could be anybody. Who would it be?
Jon Walker's booth.
I'm taking a video.
Right here.
Bye, John. Hi.
Surprise!